Good evening, everybody. How's it going? All right. Welcome to another episode of Poor Decisions.
Live.
All right. Just to kind of touch things off, everybody let us know if you can hear us.
Does it sound like our mics are kicking up?
Mm-hmm. All right. Can everybody hear us out there? Can you see us?
Let's see, Locktard's here. A little old fashioned.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Tim Schwartz. All right. A little old fashioned. Welcome. Glad to have you, Chris Jenkins. Thank you, sir. Locktar's Barrel Breakdown. If you guys have not subscribed to these guys, make sure you reach out to them. Let's see.
Tom Schwartz.
Yeah. Let's see who else we got. All right. Scott. Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to them as well. All right. Well, what can I say? There was a heck of a weekend this weekend. If you guys didn't make it out to Lynchburg with us and the Bourbon Legends and Life from the Patio, all I can say is sorry about your luck. It was a blast. We had good food and just great times the whole time we were there.
Yeah, lunch at Mary Bobo's was absolutely phenomenal.
Oh my gosh, more food. We wound up leaving there to go to the Tennessee Jack Shack, and we're like, oh no, we're not driving, we're walking. We got to walk all that food off.
Yeah, we did. And in case anybody's never been there, we had the 11 o'clock reservation. So you stand outside until they call your group. Then they take you back to your own private room. We happened to all be in a group. We had 14 people, and I think that it topped out at 13. So there is a host that will sit with you that works for Mary Bobo's, and she gives you the whole history of Mary Bobo's from the time of inception all the way through today. And when you walk in to take a seat, the food is already a big spread on the table.
Yeah, it's done family style, and you pass the plates around, and
to your left.
If it runs out, they're running to the kitchen and getting more.
Yes, the plates never, the food just kept coming out, and dessert was phenomenal as well.
They must have broke 7 laws with that dessert. That thing was so sinfully good.
Yeah, I tried to buy a fudge pie from the gift shop. They were completely out. So I was like, sad face.
Yeah. But we went to the Jack Shack, and several people picked up very good bottles. And
yours truly?
Yeah, myself included. Hey, cheers, Uncle Bubba. Great to have you here. All right. Well, on the agenda this evening, Mary, we have something in front of us.
We won this from
Doc.
And tonight we decided that we're going to sample. Well, he sent us these 4 samples and he reviewed them, so we decided that we're going to give them a shot.
Yeah, it's been long enough and we didn't go back and look at it. And so we're going to give you our unbiased opinion on it. All right. Before we get into that, how about a little bourbon news we can use? All right. Well, unlike last week, there's only a couple of things kind of negative, and then I got some other things that are going to pick us up a little bit. How about that? All right. So the latest on Uncle Nearest, if you haven't heard anything, the judge has not issued an order yet as far as somebody to oversee the facility or the property or anything like that. However, because of the Weavers discussing the case on social media and everything else, the judge did issue a gag order So pretty much we're at the mercy of waiting on the order to come down before we will get news. He did not state when exactly he was going to do that. He just said it would happen soon. He also placed a freeze on any movement of any assets that can impact Farm Credit's collateral status, which that includes the brand itself, the facilities, even the barrels of whiskey, because that was a big part of the collateral.
Right.
So once we find out, it's going to get real interesting from that point on.
Yeah, especially since Vaughn did not show up for court. She went to Pensacola, Florida.
Yeah, the judge did ask her husband why she wasn't in court, and he told her that she had important whiskey business to deal with. And he said, "What do you mean by that?" And he said, "She's in Pensacola selling whiskey." So he wasn't happy about that. All right. Now, on the current state of bourbon in the United States, as a question, is limited edition whiskey pricing a good judge of bourbon pricing as a whole? Is the question. And a lot of talk's been going around Whiskey Tube about the bourbon bubble is about to pop, or it has popped. But the question is, how much of that is due to consumers being fed up with high prices,
Like we are.
feel dejected, getting sick of the hunt, and or are beginning to look elsewhere?
I think some people are starting to look elsewhere. You start seeing the sales on tequila that start on the increase.
Right.
And I mean, when you really think about some of the stuff that you get on these allocated bottles, I get better stuff from just a craft distillery.
Yeah. One of the most recent surveys that went out found the two top issues facing bourbon right now. Number one was cost at 46% of the respondents, but a very close second at 40% was availability. Cheers, live from the patio. Welcome, gentlemen.
I just seen this one.
Christy with a K.
Tim,
Welcome.
Tim had said what kind of fare, but I wasn't sure what that. Tim Schwartz, it's at the very top. It says what kind of fare, but I'm not sure what he was referring to. I'm trying to keep all these questions kind of in my head so that we can get them answered. Video Bruno.
Oh, what kind of fare? Oh, okay. Going back to Mary Bobo's, they had
Fried chicken, okra.
meatloaf, spiced apples, and Jack Daniel's sauce. They had macaroni and cheese, fresh baked rolls.
Weren't there potatoes?
Yes, there were roasted red potatoes, and they had a cucumber and onion vinegar salad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently it's like Monday through Thursday or Monday through Wednesday is one thing, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I think. I think that was what we had, and that's the fried chicken and the meatloaf. It was all good. Everything was delicious.
Yeah. One of the things that they were talking about in that article was about how ridiculous the market has been on pricing, especially of highly allocated bottles. For instance, the MSRPs on these are kind of ridiculous. It seems more and more lately we are getting more and more highly sought after bottles that are breaching and far exceeding that $200 mark.
Right, they are.
For instance, MSRP, King of Kentucky, my personal unicorn, MSRP is $350. I personally have never seen one for less than $2,500.
Not worth it.
The Wild Turkey Master's Keep Triumph, that one came in at an MSRP of $275. I never saw it for that price.
We just had a what was that one? Turkey 101, but it was a specific one, but it was a lot better.
It was an 8-year.
The
But
8-year.
that wasn't the Master's Keep.
No, but that one was great for that price.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see having to go any higher than that.
Russell's Reserve 15 has a $250 MSRP on it. The Four Roses limited edition bottles, those are going $220 MSRP. Old Forester Birthday Bourbon, $200. Little Book Infinite, 180 MSRP. I was fortunate enough to get one of those, but I didn't pay that much for it.
No.
Got it out at the base. You know, they get better pricing out there. The Maker's Mark Cellar Aged. We looked for 2024 and 2025 and could not find one. But the MSRP is $175.
So if it's a lower price, you can't find it. If it's a higher price, it just sits on a shelf. So what's the deal?
And Parker's Heritage, we just talked about this last week. They're getting ready to come out with a new edition. MSRP on that was $170 or so. And B-Tax, we all know about B-Tax. Buffalo Trace has them listed as $150 MSRP. Good luck. If you find one like that outside of a lottery draw or something like that, go buy a lottery ticket. That's all I can tell you.
Because you're lucky.
But now, personally, I think it's time for whiskey makers to start listening to consumers. They keep talking about how everything's falling back. We got distilleries closing and stuff like that. Now, like the younger generations, right now, they're turning to other things like RTDs, seltzers, or just flat out not drinking alcohol at all. Or they're chasing rums or tequilas or something like that.
The big one that's coming out now are those that they're not alcoholic, but they have the shrooms and the THC or whatever that is.
A lot of
Delta
that too. And believe it or not, with the non-alcohol lifestyle, there's a new emerging market that's opening up of non-alcoholic flavored beverages.
Yeah.
So, but honestly, the makers need to invest in their customers that they still have.
Yeah.
And that includes pricing stuff realistically. I mean, I understand it's out of the hands of the distilleries. Once it goes to the distributor, and then once it eventually winds up on the shelves of the stores, it's going to take everybody to say enough's enough and just not buy it.
I mean, I completely understand the economy is not the best, and it's going to be a while before it gets fixed. And I understand that just distilling is costing more. You got to pay more for the grains, more for the energy to produce it, to brew it. There's so much more cost overhead. Barrels are more expensive. Everything's more expensive. I understand that, and the consumer is going to have to pay for that.
Yeah.
But there's no reason why they are pushing all these really high dollars bottles, or barrels, to have these specialty. I understand having a specialty, but at the same time, consumers just can't really afford it right now.
No, but at the same time, all the blame cannot be placed on the distilleries.
A lot of
unlike that article was stating, it comes down to, honestly, it's the three-tiered system.
It is.
Because
everybody wants to make a small, at least a profit of some sort.
Yeah, and I'm all for a business making a profit, but man, not 10 times MSRP on a bottle. I mean, there's a lot of great bottles out there. I'm not spending 10 times MSRP on.
Right.
Because prices of everything have gone up, but my paycheck hasn't gone up.
Nope.
So I got to deal with that.
We got to make that same amount of money stretch even further now than we did a year or two ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I do see one thing. Do got to do a shout out to a little human named Ruby.
Hey, how you doing, Ruby? All right. Now, how about we change this up a little bit? Let's talk about some new releases that are coming in soon. All right. For the first time in 4 years, New Riff is reviving their award-winning Red Turkey Wheat Bourbon. It's a 5-year bottled in bond distilled with heirloom grain. It's going to be available in limited quantities. It was first released in 2021, won gold in San Francisco World Spirits Competition and in the Barley Corn Awards. Coming in with a mash bill of 70% corn, 25% red turkey wheat, and 5% malted barley.
Okay.
And it is set to hit the market on the 15th. 750 ml bottle for $59.99.
That's what I'm talking about. That's realistic and reasonable.
Mm-hmm. Now, Southern Distilling Company also has a new release coming out called Southern Star Bottled in Bond Straight Rye Whiskey. Now, this one is a barely legal rye. It's got a mash bill of 51% rye, 39% corn, 10% malted barley. Now, unfortunately, this one's only going to be available at the distillery and at North Carolina ABC stores. It's also going to start becoming available around the 15th, and it has an MSRP of $49.99.
Might need to make a trip to North Carolina or have some of our friends mule us some.
Have to. And then our friends at J. Mattingly 1845 Distillery is stepping up to support the community. Available August 14th, Frankfurt Rising will be released and is expected to raise a minimum of $10,000 to help fund and assist the families affected by the April floods that occurred in Kentucky. And these are 5-year-old whiskey,
Goody.
112 proof bourbon finished with specialty oak staves. Did not say what they were. Available at the distillery starting at 4 p.m. on August 14th. It is a 750 ml bottle. However, it has an MSRP of $120, of which $30 from each bottle sold goes to the Franklin Community Fund to assist those families.
Okay, so you're basically buying a bottle. It's a $90
You're basically
type.
buying a $90 bottle and donating $30 to help families that were affected by the floods.
So 1/3 of the cost of the bottle is going.
Well,
That's a fundraiser.
25%.
Well, 25% when you put the full amount. Yeah.
25%, which I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so many people were affected by the flooding. I mean, we all saw the pictures of the distilleries and everything, and anything that can help out, and the fact that they are stepping up and doing this, really says a lot. I mean, a 5-year-old 112 proof bourbon, specialty finished, and they're dropping that to help support the people in the community.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to pay up.
Yeah.
For something like that.
I mean, it's the consumers that support the distilleries, but when the distilleries come back to help those in need, that's just heart moving.
Yeah. And let's see, I just saw something on here. Thomas Anderson said Southern Distilling is killing it today with their products and great bottles. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these are, and like I said, the only way we're going to be able to fight back on this stuff, you go into these stores and they got them on the shelf and they're charging ridiculous prices. You know what? Let them sit on them.
Yep. Eventually, the stores are going to have to be, okay, we either drop the prices to get them moving, or they just sit on the shelf collecting dust and they have to pay taxes on them.
And I'd rather let them pay the taxes.
That's right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the bourbon news that we can all use this week. If you have any ideas for any type of content you want some updates on, make sure to shoot us a message and I'll look into it and we'll have it at the next go around.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mary, why don't you talk about this and let's enjoy some pours this evening.
I vaguely remember watching Doc talk about these because it was
Here
the
we go.
barrel blinds. You might need to flip it
The
around.
blind barrels.
Oh, see, I can't read.
Here you go.
I don't have my cheaters on, so.
Okay. All right. This right here is release number 14 for the second quarter of 2025. Says it's 4 killer whiskeys. In this box, the second in our smallest batch series from a distillery which practices the art of élevage, I guess is how you pronounce it. It's all hoity-toity. Number 2, our oldest ever straight rye whiskey.
Okay.
A veteran staff distillery that provides work for those transitioning back to civilian life from the military. I like that, being a veteran myself. And one of the longest finishes you'll see in a cask type we've never featured before. Okay, well, I say
So Southern Star? Is that the,
Southern Star Paragon cask strength wheated single barrel bottles are amazing and only around $70. I need to find one of those.
I love a good weeder.
Yeah. All right, Mary, let me get your first glass, please.
First glass. Do we know what these are? Or?
No,
Okay,
that's
so
the
these
thing.
are blind.
These are totally blind, and you have to scan a QR code in order to find out what they are.
Are the bottles numbered or anything?
Yes, they're
Okay.
A, B, C, and D. All right.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah. So
Oh,
that
that's
is
on.
A. Let me get your second one, or do you just want to go? Yeah, let's go in for them up. Let me get your second one.
I'll do that one. So I know which is which.
Yeah.
Let's see, and I even have my Bourbon Legends
Yep.
on the table tonight.
Bourbon Legends Glen. If you hadn't got one and you need one, go to bourbonlegends.com and order yours
So
today.
here's my A, my B. This will be my C.
Ooh,
And
that
Bourbon
was kind of
Legends will
loud.
be my D.
All right, I can do that. Oh my.
I'll
that
know what
was-
mine are because I placed mine.
Okay, that's C. And finally,
Bourbon Legends D. Oh, this one I think A is the rye.
well, I don't know.
I'm
You
just
don't
smelling. You're pouring, so I'm smelling.
know. Of course. All right.
Ooh,
And
this one's sweet.
that is letter D. So,
This one's interesting.
well, give me an opportunity.
I am. I'm not sampling yet. I'm just smelling.
I'm
Half a
boring.
tasting is smelling.
Live shows, gotta love it.
We like our blind barrels.
All right. So sample A in the glass.
It does coat the glass and it's starting to get legs.
I am starting to get. It
it-
looks like some bubbles.
I think.
It's starting to form legs.
I think I got too many
There's-
different lights on me to be able to
There's
show
some,
legs.
there's some viscosity there. Take it up a little higher. Yeah.
Tears foolproof, Hunter.
All right.
On the nose, it kind of has a rye hint.
Little bit. Definitely some oak. A little bit of brown sugar.
Yeah, there's a brown sugar and like stone fruit.
It could be a high rye bourbon.
Could be.
Let's see how it is on the palate. It's got just a touch of ethanol if you go deep in the nose.
Who is this again?
That is Blind Barrels.
Blind barrels. Okay.
Which
So we don't know what.
This is a subscription service, and they send these out quarterly. And if it's something you really like, you can order a bottle through them.
Oh, that's nice to know. We don't have the subscription, so do we have to go through Doc?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Huh. That's got a little funk on it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of a Texas funk.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I know he reviewed these, but for the life of me, I don't remember.
No, neither do I, and we purposely made it a point not to rewatch the video.
Yeah, we watched so many different YouTubes, so everybody that's probably on here, if you've got a YouTube channel, we're subscribed to you as well. I do get like that mint on the back, so I would say this says rye. If it's not a rye, it's a high rye.
Yeah, but I'm definitely getting that. It reminds me a lot of like the Garrison brothers, you know, Texas funk on the nose.
That's
So-
god awful for me though. I haven't found a Garrison Brothers I like yet.
Well, in fairness, all we've ever had is samples. And we did receive those in the heat of summer.
I've sampled them in some of the
store.
stores.
Okay.
Yeah, when we were in Texas.
All right. Well,
To
all
me-
this is going to be ranking. You know, which one you like best.
That to me tastes very much rye forward. So
Yeah. To me, not so much of a rye spice, more of a Texas
that to
whiskey
me that's
vibe.
rye. That's definitely a rye, more rye than anything.
Mm-hmm.
That minty note that you kind of get with it. It's not as bad as when I get the ryes that are like rye bread. That just
Yeah.
totally put me off.
All right. Sample B. Let's see how she does in the glass.
I still have that mint taste on my mouth. Instead of water, I probably needed like a Sprite Zero or something just to cleanse.
Okay. A little bit of viscosity to it. It's holding a line, not really beating up. The legs are starting to form a little bit, but not too much.
Oh yeah,
Good color.
it definitely clings to the glass.
Hello.
See, to me this is sweeter, kind of like
Yeah.
a wheat.
This is almost got some wheat on it.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting like a wheat note on this one.
Little caramel.
Mmm.
That doesn't finish like a wheater though. That and I'm almost getting some rice spice on the back end.
That one really coats beautifully.
Yeah,
I mean, it's so buttery
it
on the
is.
mouth.
You guys let us know what you're drinking out there this evening.
Cheers from AutoZone. Checking to see if I need a new battery. Oh no, Ernest.
Yeah. Man.
We've been there. Unfortunately, my car usually just leaves me stranded, and then I have to get somebody to jump start me and drive straight over to go get another battery. This one to me tastes very much like a wheater.
It does, but at the same time on the back end, you get almost a rice spice to it. Neither one of these tastes really high proof.
I kind of see what you're saying with that, but I kind of think that it's that carryover. The first
Could
one
be.
kind of carrying over
Could be.
because on the mouth I don't get that at all. I just get like a sweet wheat on it. But I'm leaving a little bit. But so far, I like that one better.
Okay. All right. Sample C in the glass.
Sorry about that, Ernest. But at least you're in the right place to get it replaced. So we'll catch you later as well.
Yeah, pretty much same type of viscosity as the other two.
Oh, you're drinking a 13th Colony, courtesy of Fuzzy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we love Fuzzy. This
Whoa.
I know this smell.
This smells very familiar.
Yes, I know this.
It's kind of got.
It's more ethanol forward, so I'm gonna say on the nose this smells higher proof. But
This is almost like.
this is at the tip of my tongue. Like I've had this before and
It-
enjoyed it.
This is like a cross between a Heaven Hill product and Rebecca's Creek on the nose. Mmm.
This is a high oak. It's drying. You know what? I'm tempted to say that all three of these so far have been in Texas. There's some notes in there that I normally get out of Texas.
I mean,
That's
especially
stronger.
with this one right here. It's
I
like,
could be wrong, but
yeah. I mean,
but I'm getting something that reminds me of like
like
Still Austin.
Still Austin or even Iron Root maybe.
Yeah, it just has those.
It's got those characteristics. This one's actually more buttery than the other one.
Yeah,
I mean, it's nice.
I know this.
Yeah, I feel like we've had this one before, but it's been a while.
Now on the nose, got a little bit more nutmeg, baking spice on that second glass. That first glass to me is rye.
Now for me, that one passes these two up. I like that one a lot. It's at a good proof point. It's nothing overpowering, but you get those quintessential like bourbon type flavors, the spice, the brown sugar, and
I would say these are maybe 100, 105 proof. This one tastes more like 115 proof.
yeah.
I think I like that one a little bit better. I like that proof. I like that boldness.
All right, let's go into our final sample. Sample D. You know, I have a feeling looking at how they coat the glass, they're probably all close to the same proof point.
Well, some things drink a lot less proof than others, and
Yeah.
some drink hotter than they are.
Wow.
Heart release?
Hmm?
The MM,
Maker's Mark.
the heart release. I don't think I've ever had that. That sounds interesting.
Oh, the 2024 Maker's Mark, the heart release. Yes, we did have that. It was very, very good. We picked that up at Specs in Houston.
I don't remember that one. Was it a small bottle or something?
It was a regular size Maker's bottle.
I don't remember it. But then again, a lot of times when we're in Texas, we got so much going on that we run around all day and then have a pour at night just to relax, get a good night's sleep, just to run all over again.
You know what, Mary? I think you're onto something, because this right here reminds me a lot of either Balcones or Giant Distilling. I think these are Texas.
Yeah, this one does have a nose like a Balcones.
Yeah.
The red label.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
It sips like it too,
Oh, wow.
but it's got a
That one's-
nice.
That's a proofy bugger there.
It's got a nice warming sensation in the throat. This one is going down the hottest.
This is like a spicy Werther's Original, the hard, buttery caramel. Oh,
Like
man.
if you had a Werther's Original on one side of your mouth and a Atomic Fireball in the other.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it's spicy, but it's not like knock you back or anything like that. I'm gonna have to. That one's edged up. That one took the lead for me. I appreciate those flavors. That's good.
This one is more rye, so that's my fourth.
Mm-hmm.
This one's beautiful on the nose.
If you guys see me swatting, I apologize.
We have a fly driving us crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. On the nose, number 2. Or B. B's got has a beautiful nose.
I like that though.
This one's more drying.
I would take a bottle of C and D any day of the week. Those are great.
There's C.
All right. While she's doing that, I'm gonna see if I can locate
I like that one.
the QR codes.
I think I like this one more than
Okay.
C. But I'm between these two now. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
4 samples is hard because it's easy, A or B.
Yep.
But when you got 4, it makes it harder to like.
That's just 4 times the fun.
Okay. I'm B, D, C, A. That's my choices.
What is your last place?
D. No, A.
A. All right, give me just a moment so I can scan these QR codes. Which one?
A is my least favorite.
Same. All right, let me see here. Oh, I hell if I opened up the camera slide.
You can't read it if you got a cover on it.
All right.
Found that fly swat in about 2 seconds.
Let's see.
Is that showing it?
Here we go. Go straight to the results. Here we go. So.
A was your least favorite as well?
It was.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
I don't know that I could answer all that. They're talking about age.
Come on. Here we, all right. Sample A. You were right. Sample A. State and Republic Weeded Texas Straight Bourbon Whiskey, Ranger Creek Brewing and Distilling.
A?
A.
That's not, I didn't think that was a weed. I thought that was a rye.
Yep. Let's see. It is by Ranger Creek Brewing and Distilling in San Antonio.
Okay.
96 proof, 3 years old. Mash bill is 69% corn, 21 wheat, 10% malted barley.
3 years old?
3 years old? Well, it's Texas.
Yeah. And for MSRP of $60?
Yep.
It's not bad.
No, not at all. All right. So, what was your third place?
My third place was C.
Was C?
Mm-hmm.
All right. C was my second place. Let's take a look at that. All right. Man, and to think we did bottle picks there. All right. That is the cast strength straight rye.
Is that the Prideful Goat?
Whiskey by the Prideful Goat.
Oh, Randy Sullivan.
It's the 9-year-old straight rye cast strength at 117 proof that is 9 years old.
That's interesting because it didn't come out. I mean, I thought that Weeder tasted more like a rye, the first one, and this one is a rye, But I got more wheat on it.
And yeah, we've been with Randy Sullivan and picked barrel picks before this, but yeah,
That's funny.
that was my second place and your third.
A is not a rye. That's true.
No.
A is not a rye. It was a wheater.
So what was your third place?
That was
I
third
mean,
place.
your second place. I apologize.
My second place would be D.
D.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was my first place.
Right, C was a rye, and I thought that C tasted more like a wheat.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I went back to it, now I'm getting that rye on the finish.
I thought this one tasted familiar.
Yeah.
This one is.
This is D.
This is D.
Okay.
My first place, your second place.
Uh-huh.
The Harbinger Straight Bourbon Whiskey Cask Strength by Iron Root Republic.
Okay.
130.2 proof, 4 years old, 80% yellow dent corn, 20% malted wheat.
Yeah, I kind of get that wheat finish on it.
Yeah, with an MSRP of $80.
I said I've known this.
Yeah,
when
we
I
have
smelled
had
it.
that before.
I knew this one too. I was like, both of those, I'm like, I've had these before. And I think that's why it took me, by the time we got the second glass, I'm like, this is reminding me of Texas.
Oh, yeah. And what was your first place?
B.
Sample B, and that was my third place.
This one just had a beautiful, beautiful nose on it.
Oh, this is one I'm not familiar with. Hugh Hammer Straight Bourbon Whiskey finished in rum barrels by West Fork Whiskey Company. 103 proof, 7 years old, 2 of which were finished in cruisin' rum barrels. 99% corn and 1% malted barley, with an MSRP of $65.
So it was the rum that really kind of mellowed that one out.
Yeah.
And look who joined us.
Hey, Doc.
I was wondering if he was going to catch that. So yes, we are trying out the samples that you sent to us.
Yeah. And I'm sorry. Yeah, you like the rum finish stuff, but you can be wrong. I'm sticking with my decision on the Iron Root Harbinger.
This was so good.
The
nose was beautiful.
I mean, we love Texas whiskey, and I kept telling you these two tasted so familiar.
But for whatever reason, this one was making me think of Balcones.
Mm-hmm.
But this one was.
But that was the Iron Root.
This was Prideful Goat and Iron Root.
Yeah, and I kept telling you, I know these two.
Yeah, because we've had so many of Randy Sullivan's Prideful Goats.
Yeah, if you guys haven't tried any of these, I mean, I know a lot of people talk about how harsh that Texas funk can be. These are not harsh. They add interesting flavor notes to it that really enhance the flavors. When it's done right, Texas whiskey is fantastic.
Oh yeah, because we've bought several bottles. We've gone to the distillery, Still Austin, especially when you can't find the red corn or the blue corn, and they're coming out with something unusual.
Well, we can occasionally find the red corn up here in Tennessee, but blue corn, forget about it. We got to get that when we go and visit family.
See, I've gotten the baby blue from Balcones, and I've really enjoyed that. Now they have another one. I think it's that dark blue corn one. I forget what they call it.
I can't recall.
Yeah, we love us some Still Austin too. We're going to be going there next month. October.
October. As a matter of fact, we're going to be hitting Iron Root and Still Austin and Texas Distilling in Houston, so we can pick up some Prideful Goat. Hopefully, they have some of the 12-year rum finish. If you guys haven't had the Prideful Goat 12-year rum finish cask strength, oh, you're missing out. That is some wonderful, wonderful stuff. But yeah, I mean, Rifle Goat and Iron Root, hard to beat those two. These other two we hadn't heard of really before,
No.
but I mean, nothing wrong with
But if
them
it's
at
in
all.
San Antonio, I mean, it's just a shot down.
Yeah, just
The
a quick shot
highway
down.
from Austin, because we'll be staying in Austin, and we're looking at going. We're talking about going a couple days early.
Yeah,
Like we're going to be down there for 4 days, so we definitely
Well-
have to hit the Houston area so I can stop in and see family,
mm-hmm,
and then we can shoot over to San Antonio and up.
yeah. Well, we definitely got to replenish our Rebecca's Creek stuff. I need another.
I want to say they're not far from San Antonio.
Yeah, I think they are in San Antonio, but I'm just saying that double Spanish oak. Yeah, I need another one.
Yep. Yeah, you like Rifle Goat? Yeah, we do too.
Yeah. But Doc, thank you so much for this. Was a lot of fun. We may have to
To subscribe to this.
we may have to try out a subscription and
Yeah.
see how it works out, because they are shipping to Tennessee now.
Yeah, because sometimes these are things you just can't get in our area.
Yeah.
But we do travel enough that we know enough about, especially I grew up in Texas, so
Now put your nose in that Harbinger. Oh, it's
that smells so
that's
good.
so good.
It's like candy in a glass
Mhm.
on the nose.
oh yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh, you haven't had that one? Oh man, yeah. That one's really good.
especially because we're looking the end of October, beginning of
Mhm.
November, we'll be in Louisiana. Got to go for a wedding on November 1st, so
Yeah.
we're trying to figure out how we're going to work that to where we can hit the distilleries in Louisiana.
Absolutely. All right, let's see. We're at 8:22. We are going to do a little Q&A. What would you guys like to know? Anything about us, our channel, what we do, and whatever.
Yeah. Definitely need some water after those.
Oh yeah, but they were so good.
I'd have to say none of these were out of my wheelhouse, really.
No.
These
no.
were all something that I
Yeah.
enjoyed on one level or another. Just some,
Mhm.
you just kind of
But,
enjoy it a little
but
bit
that
more.
does explain to me why I was thinking, like tacos and street corn and stuff when we were sampling the, it fit. It would hold up well. Your favorite cigar. I mean, it doesn't matter
That
how.
would have been good with the
how-
street corn right off the grill.
Oh man, that and
This one was more
a good
barbacoa.
macanudo.
This one was more barbacoa.
Okay, doing my pilot of the couples challenge, so maybe would like to be a part of it if we end up doing tournament style. Oh,
That would be fun.
that could be fun.
I don't know
That's
that we could guess anything, but I could definitely tell you what
what I
food
like.
and cigar we would like to put with each of these pours.
Yeah. Um, now, I do know some of the bottles that we are waiting on to drop in our area. We are obviously waiting on the Eagle Rare 12. We've heard some pretty good things about that, and want to check it out for ourselves.
Well, some of them we already got, like the Jack Daniel Heritage.
Yeah, we did through a good friend, Dominic. Thank you, sir. We have obtained a Jack Daniel's Heritage, and we will be doing a review of that, and who knows, maybe a sample giveaway, because I do know it's kind of hard.
Oh, so you want my take on a Philly cheesesteak? So when I make my chili cheesesteak, I basically get the really thin strips. Sometimes it would be like the stir fry
Well, it'd
beef
be
if it's available. If it's not, I just get the strips and I cut them into strips. And I saute my onions and my bell peppers. As soon as those are a little bit, I throw in my Philly or my beef, and I get my beef cooked up till it's almost ready, and then I get provolone, and I put slices of provolone on the top, let it kind of render down, and then I usually have a hoagie style bun, and I just scoop it out
Yeah.
Put it on there, then serve with
But
a little mayonnaise.
we usually get the shaved beef, either sirloin or ribeye, whichever one they have, and that's how you got to do it, because you got to do it quickly, because it's so
Yeah.
easy to overcook it.
2 minutes, and
Yeah.
I mean, once my vegetables, I leave them a little bit crunchy, my onions and my bell peppers, and then as soon as those are just starting, because I usually saute them in butter, and then as soon as
Yeah.
those render down, that's when I put my meat on. I just stir it a couple of times, and because I don't want it to be completely done,
Right.
because it's going to finish cooking when the cheese is melting.
Now, but before you add your cheese, like she said, the butter, but don't skip on the butter. It's got to be the good stuff. You got to throw in some of that
Kerrygold.
You got to throw in the Kerrygold. A little goes a long way, but trust me, if you haven't had it, it'll change your life.
Okay, did we miss anything else? It seemed that rolling. Oh, I see Cooper's cheddar. I haven't done it with American. I usually do provolone, and
Well,
sometimes
smoked provolone usually.
yeah, that, and then another one I get, it's a quesadilla cheese. So it's a white cheese, and it just melts really smoothly.
Yeah. Take the girl out of Texas, but not Texas out the girl.
No.
Let's see.
Okay, a
Baker
different
Street,
fun
married
games
and
and
live from the patio. Two guys who do a show. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we were hanging with them this weekend at Lynchburg. Yeah, we know about T and Marty going on.
yeah, we were watching earlier. I had told him, said our live is going to start 2 minutes. I got to hop off.
Yeah.
And then we were getting prepared, and I was still kind of watching and monitoring. But no, one of them says, oh, it will be different. Fun games, and winners drink good pours, and losers drink, oh, punishment. Oh, I'm going to be the punishment pour.
I don't know, man. We've had some pretty rough punishment pours in our time.
Well, you tricked me into sampling that god-awful stuff at the liquor store.
No, I did not. You voluntarily took that.
I didn't know what it was. What was that? What do you call that stuff?
Malort.
Malort. Ugh. Almost barfed in the store.
We drink it together.
It was nasty. Almost, I was like holding back, and I'm like, give me something to chug.
Hey.
Josh there was really nice though, because we did that at Yorkshire.
Yorkshire. Yep.
He was so sweet. He came over and brought me some drink. I was, I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, but then he wound up pouring you some really good pours after that.
Yeah, I had some good stuff then.
Yeah. But yeah, that old fashioned, the Coke
ribeye.
old fashioned, those look really good.
He said he likes a ribeye cheesesteak. I don't think I've ever made it with ribeye before.
Yeah, the because we get it at Kroger. It's super thin. It's almost paper thin. I've done them before.
Yeah, well, sometimes I'm shopping at Walmart, or if I go to Sam's, I can get some really nice cuts of meat.
That's
That cherry.
all right. Well, let's see. It
Did we
is.
catch everybody?
I think we've gotten everybody. Last call for any types of questions.
So, okay,
Messed up.
so Angry Mac is mostly on YouTube. You're just now, or mostly on TikTok, just getting on YouTube. See, and that's one platform I don't really care for TikTok.
No, we do have Instagram. We thought about TikTok, but
He laughed at the Lord.
oh, you should have seen the look on her face. I wish I had filmed that. That
Oh
was
my
so
gosh,
funny.
it was so bad. I was turning green.
Oh, our go-to pour and your dream pour. Oh, if I could have an unlimited supply of King of Kentucky, I was fortunate enough. We were hanging out with Josh and Aaron from Stuff and Whiskey, and that pour was fantastic.
My favorite pour would probably have to be the Old Kirk.
That's a very good one.
That or the Antique 107. Those are my two favorite pours.
Yeah, a little more obtainable than the King of Kentucky would be. I mean, I love Old Carter. I think Mark puts out fantastic things, and
Now-
if you haven't had it, it's fantastic.
What I do like is, okay, you're go-to pour.
My daily?
My go-to
Okay.
pour is whatever bottle is open on the bar that's not rye.
Well, not true.
Well, if it is Peerless Double Oak Rye, I will kill that bottle. I love that one.
And she gets mad when she's like, I can't find it. But now,
He hides them.
another one that we've actually, if you guys haven't tried it yet, a little something different. JT Millick Rice Whiskey, especially the cast
That's
straight.
a really good go-to
It's
pour.
it's very good. It's hard to come by in our area. They don't distribute this far up, but luckily with friends and family in the area, we can obtain bottles. And everybody that we shared it with, they've always thought it was a different type of bourbon.
He's talking about drain pour. Honest,
Drain pour?
Yeah, that was Doc's third question was, what's your dream pour? And I would
Yeah.
have to say that, I mean, I've already tried the Pappy. I wasn't impressed.
I can,
Anything that's out there super allocated,
well,
I don't
now,
really have a dream pour.
we did enjoy William LaRue Weller, and we did enjoy the George T. Staggs.
But I'm thinking a dream pour is something that you've never had.
Yeah.
And pretty much we've had opportunities during our travels to basically try anything we've ever wanted to.
Yeah.
Because my son wanted Pappy, so when we were having lunch at Bardstown, he had to pour a Pappy
Yeah.
with dinner. So, I mean, anything, we've been fortunate enough to be able to find whatever we want that we've never tried and want to try it. But at this point in life, I don't have a dream pour.
Yeah. I mean,
And Doc says he just started with TikTok.
oh, okay.
Old Carter and King of Kentucky are great. Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I mean, I wish the old Carter wasn't $200 a bottle, but for a special occasion pour, I love it, and I'll make it last.
The go-to pour, you love that answer, so I guess anything that's open on the bar.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
I mean,
me. If I see something and I have a hankering for it, I just pour it.
when we started this channel, we had about, what, 400 bottles or something like that, including backups.
Well, we had between 425 and 450 on
Yeah.
bottles when we had counted them, but we had some that we didn't count because they were kind of, those are more of a collection because
Well, I have I collect Jack Daniels memorabilia. I also collect the
those
tasters that, that changed them to the distillery series.
if we can get our
bottles.
hands on some of the tasters and he gets two, then we open one.
Oh yeah.
But those are just something that he just really loves about Jack Daniels. So he's got a bunch of decanters and stuff that we have put up.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much, yeah,
Yeah.
we've been knocking out because I'll start finding that we have, maybe that much left in a bottle, and it's like, okay, there's going to be too much air on it. If we want to keep it, we need to make sample bottles of it and put it up, or we just need to kill it. And most of the time, if it's something we can get, we just kill it. That way we can get the bottles out of here.
Yeah, and plus we're also looking at designing a whiskey room. So our studio here will be changing once that room is complete. So.
What's that? Love that you realized way before me that the expensive allocated is not always the best.
Yeah.
That is true.
Absolutely.
I've
And-
had so many more bottles that I just thought, like, whenever you start looking at some of these high dollar ones, and I can get a hold of an old Kurt for, I usually buy it by the case, so I get 6 bottles for like $89,
89
$90 a piece. And then I turn around and I give those out as gifts to people.
Jerry Bledsoe, evening to you, sir. Okay, well, welcome to the channel. You're here for a good time, sipping on some Old Forester single barrel proof. That's some good stuff. Cheers to you, sir. Welcome, glad to have you. Michter's 20 year. Yeah, I haven't seen one available in a bar. Now, I do recall the Pappy, we had a lineup. It was the Pappy 15,
That's
20, and
even the night.
23.
A Michter's 20 year is
Yeah.
the dream pour for Tim Swartz.
Yeah, we we had the samples of the 15, 20, and 23, and 15 was really good. You thought it was a little oaky, but it was good.
Mhm.
20 was okay. You didn't like it at all, and 23 was like a charcoal briquette in the mouth. Neither one of us cared for it. It seemed to have lost its flavor, all the nuance that we were hoping would be there. And I'm like, yeah, whoever wants to chase this can have it.
Well, Doc, don't hold your breath on us because it's going to be a while since I lost my job almost 3 years ago, and I just can't seem to get picked up because that was going to be our next project was to finish up our bonus room, which needs I have to hire a contractor for flooring, walls, everything.
However,
it's completely unfinished.
now the barrel stave walls, we do have a source for the barrel staves, so
Oh,
that's
yeah.
going to be.
We do have the barrel. We have our source for barrel stays, but before we can do that, we have to get the drywall and stuff up,
Yeah.
and get the insulation and tap into the ductwork. The ductwork's already running through there, but it's not all floored.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got to get a contractor in to help us get that whole area finished out. And the time when I was looking at it, before COVID, it was like $10,000 to finish out a bonus room. Now it's like $25,000 to finish out a bonus room.
Yeah. All right. Well, before we get out of here, some upcoming events we're going to be attending. In September, we will be at Brizzlefest in Opelika, Alabama again this year. And we will also be attending the Crowded Barrel Bastards Ball in Austin, Texas.
We'll be there in October.
October 4th. From there, we have some tentative dates, nothing yet set in stone, but those definitely are. So if you guys are in the area, reach out to us. We'd love to meet up and have a pour, maybe have some lunch or something and hang out.
I don't think they would mind because Doc's wondering about the staves, who our contact is.
Yeah, well, it's actually a local distillery, Doc. I'll reach out to you by DM
Yeah.
and let you know.
Yeah, because they were not going to do any more barrelheads so they could get rid of some of these. And the ones that the master distiller at the time told me that most of these, the rings are ready to fall off. So the staves would be really easy to take off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, those are the ones that I want.
Yeah, and depending on what area you're in, I don't know how far out from Still Austin you are or something like that, but you may be able to get Nancy to talk to them to see about some old barrels for you. That would be something cool to add to your room.
We're going through some distilleries that just have an overabundance of barrels, that are falling apart and they can't reuse them, and they can't really sell them because they're in such bad condition. And those are perfect to take apart to use the barrel staves. Kentucky Bourbon Fest, 25 days.
And the Roland Reserve in Texas for Cancer, about 55 days. Yeah? Okay.
Oh, that's
Hey, no
every
problem,
day?
Doc. Glad to help out, sir. Yeah, we were contemplating the Kentucky Bourbon Fest, but honestly, in such close proximity to the other festivals and stuff, there was no way we could do it. But we're planning next year.
Yeah, we just had too many irons in the fire that started kicking up all through the latter part of the year. And then with our eldest son's best friend since elementary school, getting
wedding.
married in Louisiana, so that's a travel. So we're just trying to fit everything in, and some dates we have a little flexibility with, but the rest of them, you know, when Brews Fest is set at a date and you got the Bastards Ball set date, you just have to juggle your schedule to make sure that you can make it there.
Yeah. All right. Good night, Chris. Thank you, sir, for everything. I think we are also going to be calling it a night. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We appreciate every single one of you. And we are planning on going live again next Tuesday at the same time.
Yeah, we're looking at Tuesdays being our live stream unless something comes up that we're in the middle of travel or something, we just can't physically pull it off.
Yeah. All right. So until next time, our friends, we are going to bid you a good night. And I think we'll roll out like this.